Welcome back, family. Today's a special healing session. We're going to be surrendering to the soul's purpose. Whatever that purpose is, you surrender to it and let go and allow your highest vibrational mission to just unfold. You're going to follow your intuitive path and connect those, most importantly yourself, to that vision, to that connection of the highest vibrational experience. So, to get started, let's start as we always do with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer, just a prayer to connect us in our individual healing, to root down in community and move us forward in our healing path. And because consent matters, do I have your permission to say a prayer? Okay. Can I take your hand? Okay. Dear Mother, Father God, all for the highest good, please connect us to the Reiki masters, the Ascended masters, all those known, all those unknown. Allow the balance between the divine feminine and the sacred masculine to move forward in our life, as well as connecting us to our ancestors, spirit animal, spirit guides in our lineage, for our highest vibrational experience in our path only, to move forward in our purpose, to surrender to our soul's work, and to let go and allow the universe to unfold a message of higher vibrational energy, love, respect, and compassion. I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe, 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 Ashe. Okay. Just relax there. We're going to do some Reiki symbols. Let's get our candle out as well. Let's light our candle. And then we'll use the candle for our Palo Santo. Take 3 deep breaths for me. Just drawing the Reiki symbols on your chakra. Continue to breathe. Good job. Final breath. Exhale, let it go, release. Just let all that weight roll off your shoulders and don't even worry about it. Now I'm going to go in and just work on the aura a little bit. That protective layer between you and me. You and we, I and we, I and they. So that you be open and receptive to that connection, while also having the right kind of boundaries and the right kind of love within yourself. See what's going on here. Today we're going to be surrendering to the soul's purpose. And really all that means is we're just going to get out of our own way. That we're going to be tapping in to the highest intuition and the highest consciousness and the highest message we hold within ourselves, so that we can surrender to that soul's purpose and really be moving forward in our path. We want to make sure that no matter what has happened in the past, that we recalibrate, and we are recalibrating ourselves to be on the path that we should be on. Sometimes along the way we get some hiccups. It happens. It's okay. But now it's time to really feel and make sure that we're on the path we need to be. And our path is only for the highest vibrational good. You'll encounter obstacles, that's normal. But the end result is really to be in this unconditional love, compassion, state of mind. And a lot of it starts with working with yourself to get to that ultimate state of unconditional love with yourself, that state of compassion with yourself. Sometimes it's actually easier to work on that outside of yourself than it is inside. We're much more unforgiving with ourselves. And I think the reason why that is because when you feel out of control in situations of challenge, the only thing you can control is yourself. So sometimes you might think that if I'm extra hard on myself, or if I come down on myself, or if I have this unconscious reaction, that is the only thing you can control. You are the recipient. Now, there are people who explode on other people. That's one way. There are people who try to work through other people's stuff by projecting their stuff, and they're not even mean people. They just can't work on it on themselves, so they have to be working on it on somebody else. But I believe the quickest and I think the most concentrated path to really align yourself and to do that work so that you can help others is to really help yourself and to focus in on yourself. We're all going to be on this journey forever, right? Until, our first and our last breath. But really taking the time out and focusing on what your calling is, kind of recalibrating, reorganizing your life just matters. Either if you wanted to take a year like using 2020 as that year where you just get everything in line. Like, for example, you wanted to become more healthy, but you know how hard it is to stick with something. Perhaps if you made 2020 that year, like, I'm going to make this a habit. I'm going to make this a priority. I know that when I have 10 things going on, this is the thing that always falls off. So, you know what? This year, I'm only going to have 3 things going on. This is going to be one of the things, and I want to solidify it as a habit so that when I go into 2021, I'm not going to worry about this anymore. Or maybe it's about love, like the romance field, where you're like, you know what? I really want to have that right person, or I want to be in that right state of mind. So I'm going to use 2020 to just really love on myself, to work on myself, to feel good, to get myself to the state that I want to be in, so that once 2021 comes around, I'm not even worried about it. The right person's going to come when they need to come. But I've gotten myself in that state so that you're not in a situation where you're waiting for the right person or the right situation to come up to make you feel better. You're working on those things now. And so doing that work, I believe, will get you closer to where you need to be so that you can start sharing those gifts that you've learned, those gifts of persistence and resilience with the world, and really be able to help others. I know sometimes helping others feels like it feels good. It makes you feel better, about yourself. I think that in helping yourself, that's when you feel good. When you help others, it's just more of an overflow, that there's no expectation. You can give, and even if it doesn't work out, that you're at peace, that you're overflowing, you're giving so much because you've already given yourself everything you need. So just recalibrating, prioritizing what you need so that when you start having that overflowing and that abundance fountain, you can give to others without needing anything in return, without any expectation. But you gotta do the hard work of knowing when to step back, when to reserve your energy, when to be patient, and do that. So I'm feeling drawn to the blue kyanite. So I'm just going to take this, slowly putting it over your third eye. And I want you to breathe in whatever that message is, whatever that path is for you. Just breathe it in. And I want you to see it. See the path. Just opening up that third eye. Doing Reiki symbols. Giving it a moment. Good job. Getting rid of all the fluff. And surrendering to your purpose and your path. Not my purpose and my path. You're surrendering to your purpose and your path. Whatever that is. Just surrender. Whatever that is. You know it. And you can trust yourself first. So no worries here. Okay. Pulling it up to your crown right here. Good job. Feeling it's almost like you're kissed by God's energy, the universe, source, whatever you want to call it. That you're kissed with this golden, white, starry, bright light shining in your top chakras all the way down. That connection between you and God, universe, source. That connection between you and I and all of us. That you be so in tune with your frequency that you're able to receive those beautiful gifts that come in your life, unfold bright, and allow you to share your story, share your path. Sometimes in helping others, it actually doesn't even really require you to go outside of yourself. Just being courageous enough to face your fears and to overcome any challenges can be enough that others pay attention and they get a healing out of that too. So just facing your fears can be very helpful. Also being realistic. Maybe there's ways that you can't help others and you really wish that you could. But surrendering to the path and accepting what you can do now, and perhaps making it a realistic goal to be able to, in the next 5 years or 10 years, help people in the way you want to. That way you don't feel bad when you can't come and save a bunch of people. Instead, you have to save yourself and then slowly take your time building up the resources, the connections, so that you then can be in a situation or be in a position where you can help others as time goes on. Good job. As you know, our giveaway is around the corner. And to enter the giveaway, all you have to do is answer this question in our comment section. If you had no limit, how would you transform your life? If you had no limit, how would you transform your life? We're getting a lot of answers of our community being very, very selfless and wanting to come and transform others, really wanting to make the world into a light that I feel like they want to see. And there's definitely nothing wrong with that. And whatever comes to you, let that be the answer you choose. That's okay. And that's okay. So just working in the soul, surrendering to the path, your path, not my path, not our path, your path, your unique path. And as you know, I'm so excited what that path is. As a facilitator of this healing space, I try my hardest to let you know that the point and the purpose is not necessarily to follow me or to listen to the message that, or listen to the path that I think that you should do. My highest goal is that within these healing sessions, you unlock something within inside of you, and you see yourself and your purpose in a way that I can or anyone else can't, and you feel so in love and confident and in trust with yourself that you build on those actions and really transform your life, as well as sharing that gift with others. So I tell you all the time, I love sharing this space with you. Don't feel like I'm the only person you have to, have these moments with. And if you get tired of looking at my hands, I guess, if you get tired of this experience, take a break and try other things. Don't feel like there's any pressure. The right answers are going to unfold in front of you in all avenues. So trust your intuition. That really is my highest intent, and what I hope, because I know that on my own journey there's been so many teachers, and there is so many teachers in so many places, and I used to feel out of place because I would put this pressure on myself to have a really good experience. I'd have a really good energetic experience, and then I would look at the community around that energetic experience, and I'd really want to be a part of it. But a lot of times I felt more connected to that one experience I had than really needing to be a part of the community. So that's why I say, feel free to come and go. Do what you need to. This is Reiki Healing Hope, but we use a ton of modalities here. And as long as the work is for the highest vibrational good, which is unconditional love, compassion, healing, it sounds good to me. Releasing fear, not holding on to anger, sounds good to me. Still working in the aura. And for all of our healers, because we have quite a few healers in our community sharing their work, growing their practice, and working towards taking their creativity and their unique healing gifts and bringing them to light. For the healers out there, just to share a bit of my story, I've been using this past year really just to work with others in an energetic way, videos, meeting with one-on-one clients, meeting in person, doing groups, and all of that. And I still feel like I enjoy training and I enjoy learning more. So I'm excited that in 2020, I'm just going to keep on training. I think as I continue to go on my path, it then becomes more important for me. And hopefully this is some advice that you can use. If you don't want it, you don't need to take it. It becomes more important for me to very much so resonate with the teacher and less on what's happening, meaning I came into this journey doing Reiki, but I'm not limited to only growing my skills via Reiki. I just believe that this was the opportunity in front of me, so that's what I took. And to blossom and grow, there's so many other things out, and that's what I'm going to keep on doing. And I just want to encourage you and let you know that whatever opportunity is in front of you, feel free to take it, as long as you resonate with, your teacher in that moment, as well as you feel like it connects, it's accessible to you, and feel free, because you're going to get to the path that you need to go to, and you'll be able to help others. Okay, good job, family. I'm going to just check in, see how you're doing. I really hope you enjoyed this session today. I just wanted to give you some words of encouragement as you're going on in your path, to just surrender to this beautiful thing you have coming. So I'm going to clear us out, and I'm going to let you go forward in your day. Good job. Because we believe in reciprocity. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. And just one more moment together. Amen. Wipe off yesterday. We have a couple more days until a new decade, and let this be a new era for yourself. Let it walk forward in you being that strong, loving, understanding builder of the future that you want, and leave that old person in the last decade. But until next time, I want to let you know I love you. I'm so excited and happy. So excited, so happy for you. I can't wait to see these beautiful gifts unfold in 2020. I love to hear what's going on, so let me know. But until next time, take care of yourself. Bye.